festival capsule because it's summer and we've got a lot of great clothing in the store that is perfect for a capsule like this. And a lot of the clothes that were pulled for this capsule are very grounded in rich, earthy tones. And it gives a little bit of a Western vibe. And I think we tried to, at least my goal was to still keep it elevated and classy, but also fun.
Yeah. I always struggle, I was telling Sophia, I always struggle with dressing for occasions that are like slightly outside of my normal day-to-day, because, you know, in your day-to-day, you know exactly what your style is and what you wear to work and out and just like your everyday lifestyle. I wouldn't describe my style at all country or Western. I don't own a pair of cowboy boots. And I know that's a crime living in Colorado. But like this summer I want to do Cheyenne Frontier Days, like go to some country concerts, and I'm like, what am I going to wear to these things? Because I don't normally like buy those types of clothing, and I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a costume or like that I'm not like dressed like myself. And so I think you did such a great job picking elevated pieces that you can style in a way that feels appropriate for the occasion, while still feeling very elevated and very much like my personal style. So we'll talk through the pieces and how we're pairing them together. I think the accessories speak really loudly in this capsule, and there's a couple hero pieces as well that we'll kind of talk through. And really it's just all about context and how you're styling them and making sure that you're staying true to who you are, even in an environment that maybe doesn't feel quite normal for you. But when you're dressed comfortably, you like ease right in.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah, walk us through your look.
Yeah, so right now I have the Zarena bow shirt in slate. This is a great just denim button up. It's so lightweight, and it's such a classic denim blue because it matches perfectly with my mother jeans right now. Let me read which ones, because we just got these in the store. These are the mother denim, the whip skimp, size 26. And I'm 5'5", so they fit perfectly on me, not too wide and not too baggy. Just the perfect fit, and it matches perfectly well with my denim button down. And then I'm wearing the last, we have this in one size only, the extra small, the Alex Mill 365 ribbed tank, in this beautiful chocolate color, which honestly kind of levels out everything in the capsule. And then we have our amazing leather belt and brass detail. I forgot what brand this is.
De Palma.
Yes, I have my own. Just slipped my mind. But this is just such an easy outfit to just put on. And I have vintage boots, of course. I like to tuck them in, so I wanted to show you a variety of ways you can really wear this. It kind of gives me like a Princess Diana, I don't know, kind of aesthetic, and I really like it. So you can always do that. And I also think that this top is so versatile. A variety of ways that we can wear it, or that I styled it, is tying it too. Super cool, kind of gives like a blue on blue fit, but there's this contrast of brown coming out that makes it more visually interesting and honestly more put together too. And then I love just like pulling off my sleeves, and I feel so like fit in and casual, but also really like put together at the same time. This is a cool outfit. And then when it's really hot out, we can always take it off. I always like wrapping things around my waist or even over my shoulders. It's just a cool way to add some flair, and I think the denim on denim is just a great Canadian tuxedo vibe.
Yeah, I do love the denim on denim too. I think people love it or hate it. I love these two pieces together, and again, I really do think it's like the cowboy boot and the hat that pull it together. No, you're gonna say it right now. But this is the Heirloom. I can't remember what it's called, but this top is from Heirloom, and it's this beautiful silk top with these bell sleeves that gives me like Stevie Nicks vibes. But I feel like we've been styling it really dressed up and elevated, or like kind of back to denim, but I think it makes perfect sense in the context of a festival or a concert or something where like I personally do dress up a little bit more. And I like this like silhouette in the sleeves because it feels playful, styled like this. And then this is the Tibby wrap skirt in brown. I love the black and the brown together as well. I'm wearing the size small in the top, and I'm wearing the size 8 in the wrap skirt, and I just have it really like kind of low and loose. It's got the slit on the side that's not like super obvious, but you can kind of be like playful with it. It's really lightweight, so I feel like it's perfect for a warmer weather event. Vintage cowboy boots. These are slightly big on me, but I love the vintage cowboy boot. It does feel a little like rugged and cool. And then the hat that we pulled in, this is the Janessa Leone Judith hat, and it's again like a little bit Western, but not too literal. Kind of doubles as just like a sun hat as well. And I like this full like together. It feels still very me, just like me in a different context, and I love that. And then I'm going to show a different way to wear this skirt as well. And let Sophia. Actually, you took my tea.
Oh shoot.
Okay. No.
I was like, real quick.
We're sharing clothes.
Really quick, I wanted to show off this awesome Zorena t-shirt, which Taylor will be in, like she'll put it on the second too. But since I have this rib tank, this was one of my favorite ways of styling it. I think this rib tank just is such a classic color that it looks cool when you're just layering things together. So I kind of gave myself a little knot, and I actually sized up in an extra large in this shirt because I like things more oversized, but you know, personal preference and everything. And I like to tie it in a little ball. I don't want to do it right now just because it might change the shirt a little bit, but adding a little Western flair with this Elizabeth wool bandana was maybe my favorite part. And then you have so much contrast and just visual interest happening right now. You're put together and you're just wearing very simple pieces, and I think that's what is so cool about this capsule. Each piece many people already have in their wardrobe. It's just a way of how to wear it, and this is one of my favorites of how I put an outfit together.
I was gonna throw on the white tee and the bandana around my neck with the skirt. So that is kind of like what I was just gonna throw on, but you guys can envision it. I like the tee with this silk skirt as well. It just feels like easy and casual and cool. But I threw on instead this Zorena Lenore top. It's a little big on me. This is the medium, and I think it's the last one. Again, a lot of these pieces have sold through already, so this is the last one here. And then I feel like I'm craving a little. I do this. I like this because it's like a structured tank top. Adds a little bit more interest, but I feel like I would like
it's a compliment to it too.
the denim button down around the waist here as well. Yeah, you should do that one. So you do this here. I'm gonna throw the t-shirt on though really quick to show you guys how I really want to wear that skirt. Give me 1 second while I change. Yeah, this is the Zorena Carter tee, one of our favorite t-shirts. I also love sizing up in this guy, and again, you can kind of like play around with tucking it in and or tying it in a knot. Sophia also has this belt. I love. Actually, Sophia, I'm gonna have you help me. Will you roll the sleeves really quick? A tip for a really oversized t-shirt to give it a little bit more interest is if you kind of roll the sleeve up. We do it on the same time. I do this with a lot of like my men's t-shirts that I wear in my wardrobe. Yeah, you kind of like roll the sleeves a little bit, and then this belt is a little too small on me. This is the extra small. But she did the belt kind of around the waist. And this, again, this is where having those really intentional accessories just elevates the look. Like having a really thick leather statement belt like this is perfect for throwing on with a look like this and you're ready for a festival or a concert. Again, without feeling too literal, but it's just a little bit more like elevated and feels a little cool for the occasion. Or having something like this in your wardrobe. This is from Elizabeth. It's a wool scarf, and because it's like bandana sized, it's perfect.
It sits so well too. You never have to adjust it because it's
that bandana feel without feeling too literal. It feels like cool and elevated and easy, and I feel like this is like so easy for me. And then I was just going to show one more shoe option. I do love a cowboy boot, but again, I think that's what a lot of people do have in their wardrobes. I'm probably more of like a chunky slide kind of gal, so we just got these ones in from Dear Francis. They're in this really like dark brownish plum that is going to go great with this skirt, and they're like fabric ties, and they're so beautiful. But I'm like a chunky slide. You guys see that? With the skirt kind of back.
Yeah, I love that. And the colors just blend, like they go so well together.
Okay, I'm gonna throw
Alright, so I'm coming in again, and I'm wearing my hero piece from this capsule. It's the Joni dress. Man, this sundress is amazing because one, the detailing, spectacular. It's got so many cool little intricate designs in it, and I love that it's white because it could go with anything. And it's so versatile, so it basically buttons all the way down. One of the ways that I styled it in the capsule is just wearing the same exact mother jeans that I was wearing underneath, and with the boot. And it's so easy, and it's breathable, and it kind of gives more of that festival vibe where you can kind of dance and sway, and it gives you a cool silhouette. And then it also pairs well with one of the Abbey tops that we have from Zarena, which I will put on. I like that you can make it into a skirt, and I will tuck it in once I put that top on, but it just pairs well with the denim, and it's super chill, and you can, not too literal for a festival.
I'm like half dressed. I'm gonna get dressed on camera with you guys. I was telling Sophia that like she pulled in some of the Zarena pieces that are a little bit more feminine and a little bit more like bohemian. They're beautiful pieces, but definitely don't resonate with my personal style. I definitely gravitate towards the more masculine pieces in this capsule, but I like that we can both still wear a lot of these pieces. I'm also not a huge dress kind of person, so I feel like I have to be a specific dress for me to wear. But I love the more masculine pieces in this capsule a lot. These are the last pair of these. These are the Goldie low slung baggy jeans. I think we've featured these in a couple of capsules. They're one of my personal favorites. I think, Sophia, you just bought them.
I just bought one, yeah.
These are a size 29. I usually size down them, so I usually wear the size 28. However, I like the 29 and I like the extra large in this top for the sake of this capsule, because to me, when you're sizing up in something, it to me feels just more relaxed. And if I'm at a festival, if I'm at a concert, I want to definitely feel like relaxed and cool. That's what that translates to me. So it looks like I'm gonna grab that. That is why this works perfectly as well. This is the Tibby Liam blazer. This is also our last one in a size large. But again, like I kind of want to lean into the oversizedness here, and then I have those cowboy boots on underneath the jeans. I throw on a De Palma belt, but just in the darker black color here. And I like the thinner belt here because it does like add a slim element when I'm wearing all oversized pieces like this. But I think this feels very neat. It feels very cool. You can also throw this on. I like the blazer just kind of like as an accessory over the shoulders. If it gets cold in the evening and you need to throw it on, I think it's such a cool shape as well. Feels a little bit more like heritage, like vintage. We were kind of inspired by like vintage Ralph Lauren and kind of the like Americana vibes as well that feel a little bit more classic and heritage. But love this here, and then I'll throw on one more top.
Alright, and I'm back. So I still have this Joni dress on, and I added the Abbey top, and what is so cool is they're technically not a set, but you can see that they have the exact same design, so it's so versatile in ways of layering. I basically just tuck the dress in underneath, and it is so easy to just tuck in, and it sits perfectly on my waist. So now I just have a cool skirt I keep the bottom unbuttoned so that I have more freedom to move around, especially if I'm dancing. And yeah, and then I just wanted to add a little sweater, keep it cool and ivory, and it's just simplicity at its best, but so beautiful at the same time.
Yeah,
I
love this top so much.
It is so cool.
This is from Serena, and it's like a terry cloth texture. It's a little polo. There's just something really cool. I love this top so much, but I like how you styled it for this. So I'm gonna grab again this blazer. With the top here, roll the sleeve up, and then did you tuck the boots in here?
I think I did.
Yeah, I think you can. I also love the look of a tucked boot. It feels like a little bit undone and just kind of like, you know, it's dusty out. I don't want to get my white jeans like crazy dirty. I'm just kind of tuck them into my cowboy boots.
So
that would be perfect. But it's giving like kind of like riding vibes. But I don't know. It feels cool. And dress like how you want to feel when you're going to any type of like festival, event, traveling. We're doing a really cool travel capsule next week, so stay tuned. But I like how each of these capsules really just gives you the flexibility to pull in the pieces that feel like you. I think that's always our biggest one, playing around with styling. Okay, I think that was most of the. Are you showing it? Oh, cute.
Yeah, one last
look. This is so pretty on you.
Oh, thank you. It is very feminine.
It's very feminine and light and airy, but just like feels easy, which I think is why we brought these pieces in.
Yes. So here is the matching set with the Abbey top. Like, boys, it's so beautiful. The lace detailing, and it's just so easy and free. And I love that you can seriously just wear it on its own. I personally liked how I added the Millie and Logan Boyfriend Cream ivory sweater on top, because it just kind of gives me like early mornings just walking around on heels and the vibe, and it's just so nice, and the colors complement each other so well, especially with like a cool vintage boot or even a sandal too. It just is so beautiful.
I feel like I would style the shorts if it was really, really hot out and I couldn't do the jeans. I like the skirt, but then I think I'd wear the shorts with the white t-shirt.
Yeah.
And the slides, and just like add in those, and maybe like throw this on over my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Add in those like elements that help like balance it for me.
Yeah. Because right now this does look really precious, but there's ways you can make it feel more chill and not as.
Well, you actually throw the t-shirt on.
Yeah,
it's really pretty. It's in I left it in the fitting room. Let me know. I have like brain fog today. I need more coffee. Let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. Yeah, like this is so cute with a t-shirt. It just feels a little bit more, a little bit more like chill. And I like the boxiness. And then if you throw this on over your shoulders, this is like how I'm styling this.
Yeah.
And then you can pull in your.
If I wasn't wearing a slick back,
I was like, I guess you have your but you can pull in the hat here.
Yeah, the hat, like it just. The colors complement each other well. The brown complements everything well. It just looks so put together, and it has so many just interesting things going on right now too.
This is how I style the shorts.
Yeah.
Just like the little like sticking out under the oversized tee.
Yeah, perfect for a festival, perfect for frontier days, or just walking around the town where it's warm and yeah.
Fun. Okay guys, thanks for joining us. Let us know if you have any questions about the pieces in this capsule. They are going quickly.
Very quick.
And we will chat with you next week. Bye!